Alright, new ARCA car, and of course the first thing I'm going to do with it is take it to a dirt track. So, essentially what we have is ARCA in the past 5 years, dirt track wise, either flat 1 miler or Las Vegas. Charlotte is about as close as we can get to Las Vegas, so we'll do that. Then probably Williams Grove, because it's sort of got that flat 1 miler feel. And yeah, we got the dirt setup in. We'll see how it feels, and then go try it out at some paved tracks. But slicked it off because they don't often run tacky tracks in ARCA unless the weather forces them to do so. We don't have a setup built exactly for this car, so it's gearing and handling wise it's going to be a little off. Overall though, feels like a stock car on dirt. Big question is, what happens when you go put it around the wall? Alright, very loose up there.
19.36.
Can you just wall ride just fine? Mostly. Yeah. Alright, so extremely loose up top, but again, this isn't a built setup for the track. It is just the default dirt set. Car looks good. I mean, as you would expect. I only bought the Ford because there's really no point in me buying all the cars. So, saved myself a little bit of money. But, yeah. See no reason why we shouldn't do dirt at some point, but hopefully we get a mile track and then there will be no excuses for people to fight that. Alright, let's go to a paved track because I'm not going to learn a whole lot from Williams Grove. Let's take it to IRP or Lucas Oil. Learning my alphabet. The hell? Alright, there we go. So give it a shot on these short tracks. Because this is where ARCA shines. But I'm sure that we'll be going to all 1.5 mile tracks where you don't have to do much of anything in a few seasons. Let's make sure that we get the setup loaded. They got IRP. Cool. Let's get out on track. Front end feels different than the old car. Very, very lack of grip on corner entry. But I'm sure once the tires heat up, maybe bring it down just a little bit. I do have it 100%. I forgot since I did that with the dirt oval. So we got full rubber. Maybe getting a little marbles. So I think I have clean marbles on. Yeah, I mean, anyone that drives ARCA, like I thought, they've faked the old ARCA car so much with the engine being the crate engine that the trucks run, and the car essentially being sort of fake to be like the modern ARCA cars, there was really not going to be that big of a jump in how the cars handle and drive. Honestly, it feels like this is even a little easier to get off the corner. But that's kind of how the new tire is. Now, obviously, even with Cars Tour, you can abuse the tire and make it harder for yourself, but this feels pretty much exactly like the old car.
22.599.
And that's what I expected. I'm not expecting brand new, like, they didn't just completely redo a stock car. Especially on a short track where aero's not going to matter a whole lot. It shouldn't be a big change, because everything underneath is nearly the same. Okay, let's go to Atlanta. Nope. Need the track, not the car. Cool. It just randomly updated for some reason. Okay. Let's go Atlanta oval. Actually, oval. Good oval. Not bad oval. This will be a decent comparison. I mean, the setups could be completely different, but it will give me a feel of what is different from one car to the other. I think the biggest thing is, does contact between cars feel different? And did we get the fancy right hook that a lot of new cars get, where it makes racing really bad? Hopefully not. Feel maybe a bit more skew in the car compared to what the old one had. There's just something slightly different. Tighter in the center of the corner there. But again, that could also be just due to 100% rubber. That felt exactly like anything I did yesterday. Honestly, if I didn't have the dash to show me that I'm in the new car, would not notice. But that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because again, like I said, so much of the old car had been faked that it wasn't a whole lot based on what the body looked like for physics and aero. Bottom definitely felt a little quicker there. But yeah, it's a stock car. And it's not a shitty stock car like the next gen. So that makes it even better. But it should be a very easy, simple transition for everyone. other than having to pay for the car again. You know, I think this nose is going to help us out, as long as it's not terrible weight transfer like the 87s have at short tracks where there's contact. But yeah, really not a big difference, which is good. Yeah, there's really nothing else to try out. Like, the car feels as you would expect. Let's go to Iowa real quick. But if you're expecting a big change and some like brand new revolution, that's not it, because it was never going to be it. It's essentially, I mean, that's why they raced this car versus the old car for a time. With, I think there was like a weight change that was that they did. I think they had to add a little bit of weight to the old car to race against this car. And then on road courses, they did that up until about 2, maybe 3 years ago, just to help teams out. But yeah, I mean, it's a body change essentially, and it's something that we needed to get everything up to date. And now that they have, I'm sure that Chevy and Toyota are going to randomly decide to update their bodies to 2022 or 2026. We're not even close to. Okay, Iowa is broken apparently. There we go. Yeah, now that they've got to be in the NASCAR game, it's probably going to get updated quickly if there is any changes. So Iowa doesn't have the new scan yet. They have a few updates, like the walls, and the grass is definitely better around the outside. Oh yeah, we got marbles on the top side there. That's not going to help me. 3D fence though makes it feel a lot more condensed in. Yeah, there's ARCA at Iowa. Little tight, but that's set up and probably set up and the 100% rubber. 23.992. But really, if you know ARCA, this is not going to be a change. We'll just have to do a bunch of painting, and now we got 3 different cars, which is going to make the series look a lot better and make it not look like it's 10 years out of date or whenever they brought in these cars. So it's a good update. There will be people that are expecting some massive change in feeling that don't understand how faked everything was. I think the big thing we're going to see is when the new Gen 4 comes out, that's when you're going to realize, oh wow, the old car was completely faked. Because I'm pretty sure the Gen 4 right now is just the faked ARCA stuff with an engine that has enough cooling to keep the crate engine cooled at 9,000 RPM or whatever it is. So, yeah, it's a good update. It's not mind-blowing because it never could be, because it's a stock car and they were already faking things quite a bit on the old car. So, yeah. We'll do some hosted races throughout the week and enjoy some modern ARCA series bodies. Thanks for watching.